could be us.
So back to what I was saying.
Could be us.
Yo, what's poppin', my people? It's your boy Crooks the Great, back at you guys with another banger of a Undisputed video. I almost said UFC video, but today we're gonna be taking on a certain content creator that called me out on my last video that I did with Prioxis. That's Ruthless Omni. He challenged me, said, hey, you know what, I see you have a really good Linares, so I want to challenge you with Ricky Hatton. So we met up in lightweight to make this fight happen. And to be honest, these fighters are pretty close, so we're going to see how he wants to play it. And here in the first round, we're going to try to get that nice little fill-out period. The connection's a little choppy, but not too bad. He immediately rips off the nice body shot, trying to go with some body work. And that's kind of what you have to do with Ricky Hatton, man. He doesn't hit the hardest, but he's very good at the body work. If you can get your opponent to slow down and really start to exchange with you, that's where Ricky Hatton has a lot of his success. So we're going to try to be playing on the outside. You see I turned on the free movement just so that we can fight on the outside. We're trying to pick him apart with the jabs. Just going single strikes, landing our strikes, and then getting out of the pocket. And I could already see, look at the nice little body barrage he's already been going on in this round. So letting me know he's trying to put in that nice body work. We're answering with some good hooks. Nice little sidestep, but we caught him with the body hook ourselves. We're trying to sidestep, trying to give him different looks. And like I said, in the first round of a lot of your fights in Undisputed, you need to just be taking the time to figure your opponent out. And from what I've noticed in Undisputed, and what I had to adjust to, is having the patience to be able to figure your opponent out. Because unlike UFC 4, where your opponent can really just smother you and get some high damage strikes off in the first round, in Undisputed you're not really going to be able to do that or have to really worry about that. So you can really stay patient and just try to develop a game plan against your opponent. But you see here, he's putting in some nice body work. We're trying to move off. We're engaging a little bit too much, but I feel like we're doing some good work in the first round. We're making him whiff a lot as well. They're popping with a nice jab into a nice straight. Side step right there, catch him with a clean two-piece as he retreats. Go with a nice body hook. We miss right there on the body hook, but we're doing some good, solid, clean work. And that's going to be the end of the first round right there. Very, very close first round, but I feel like I did enough to get that round. Just because I made him whiff a lot and I landed most of my shots. But I think just purely based off accuracy, we won that first round. So we're just trying to take our time still, trying to play on the outside, and that's going to be the strategy for this entire fight, is trying to play on the outside and not engaging with him too much and making him whiff like he did right there. So we're getting in and out, hitting that jab. Nice sidestep into a hook, but he did get a counter shot off as well, so we need to be aware of those shots that are coming back. Be more smart defensively. So here we try to go down to the body with the body jab. And I feel like that's one of the most underutilized things in Undisputed. I don't see a lot of people going for body jabs, man. And that really can pay off, especially with the new patches that have been coming out that are starting to increase the base damage on strikes. Body jabs are very, very useful, if for nothing else, just setting up your opponent for mixes, man. And I really would highly recommend, if you guys are new to Undisputed or you guys are trying to get better at Undisputed, to use body jabs to try to set up combinations to the head. So they were making a miss on shots. We missed on 3 shots of our own. Starting to press forward a little bit, catch him with that nice jab, got the nice counter punch. Very solid work from us right here. Misses with that body hook. Double jab into a straight, just barely misses. Sidestepping, catching him with a nice body jab into a clean 4-piece combination right there. Getting our damage, trying to get away from him, trying to stay away from the pocket engagements, which y'all know is a completely different style from what I played in UFC 4. UFC 4, I was more prone to being in the pocket. In Undisputed, we trying to play clean, baby. We trying to play clean. Ripping some nice body hooks off. And that's going to be the end of the second round. Now, I feel like I got that round as well. We absorbed a little bit more damage than we did in the first round, but we also landed a lot of damage as well. So here going into the third round, we're sitting in a pretty good spot. I feel like I'm winning the fight so far. Just trying to take our time. He's still ripping off nicely to the body. Landed some clean body shots with Ricky Hatton. And I got to give credit to where credit is due. Ricky Hatton is a pretty tough fighter to use in Undisputed. I'm not going to lie. So I got to give credit to Omni that he's using them very, very well here so far. He's committed to the body shots. He's not letting him potentially losing rounds change up his game plan. It's a very, very great thing to see. So we're just trying to take our time, catch him with a good straight at the end of the straight range. Taking our time, moving around. We're still sidestepping just to try to maybe get a punishment off of a jab or a straight, or even the lead hook. We're stepping away to the power side just because he's not really throwing hooks to the power side too much. Now you see, we're just kind of pendulum stepping right now, which isn't a good thing because we don't want him to time anything out. But you know, it's working out so far, but we might need to change that up. We're just taking our time. He misses on the hook. Still getting him to whiff a lot of his strikes. Crack him with a good straight into a lead body hook. Hit him with a nice jab into a lead hook. He did some considerable amount of damage right there. And now we're just starting to pick him apart. We're just starting to pick him apart, but he's answering back. Misses on his straight right there. We're starting to land a lot more in this round than we did in the last round, which isn't going to spell good results for him if we keep landing like that. Crack him with a good straight. Hit him with a good three-piece right there. Nice uppercut on the break. And that's going to be the end of the third round. Now we're going to see who's winning this fight here in the fourth round, because it's going to give us those judges' scorecards, which I think is a fucking great thing. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Do you guys like the scorecards being shown on Undisputed, or would you rather not know like in UFC 4? I want to know. I want to know what y'all think. So it looks like we're winning all 3 rounds. We won all 3 rounds. So we're sitting in the driver's spot right now. We're playing pretty. You know what I'm saying? We're getting the strikes in and then we're getting out of there. We're not absorbing too much damage. But that could all change, especially with the flash KOs in Undisputed, man. The flash KOs are brutal, man. They're real, real brutal. And they happen just in normal, every fight circumstances. So we just want to be aware of that thing. You see, he's being a little more aggressive. Now, that's the thing about Undisputed showing the scorecards too, is your opponent gets to see that as well. And if they start realizing that they're down later on in the fight, around the 7th round, then they just start going balls to the wall and they're gonna press the shit out of you. So you got to be aware of that as well. So here we're just exchanging a little bit more. You know what I mean? We're feeling real confident in what we're doing. We're cracking off some good body shots. Nice body work right there. He's missing on the jab. He's trying to answer back to all the heavy shots that I'm throwing out. But with Linares, you know what I'm saying? We're sitting pretty right now. We're sitting pretty. Mixing it up, using a nice footwork. Cracking with a good 3-piece, good straight into a good lead hook right there. And now you notice Omni's trying to cut off the ring. He's trying, but Ricky Hatton just doesn't have the footwork that Linares has. He can't keep up laterally with Linares. So that's why we're able to escape so much. But he's landing some good, clean combinations like right there. But we pop him with that nice power jab just to let him know we still here. We're still here. Nice little uppercut. Does some good damage right there.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch.
Putting in that work. Putting in that work, staying patient with it. Trying to catch him at the end of the punches, but he's doing a good job of just crashing in after he throws a combination. Circling, circling. And that's going to be the end of the 4th round. Now that round was a lot closer than any of the other rounds, because although I did land some really, really good damage, he landed really good damage as well. So I don't know who won that round. I'm not as confident that I won that 4th round. So we're going to need to try to step it up. We don't want to start just being lackadaisical and just thinking that, you know what, we have these rounds in the bags. Because if there's one thing we all know about Undisputed, for those of you guys that have played it, these judges' scorecards are so damn fickle in this game, yo. It's like, You could think that you're winning the fight, and then you go to the judges' scorecards, and you end up losing the damn fight, or it's a draw, and you might have knocked your opponent down twice. That's how crazy the scoring is in this game. So we can't leave anything to chance here with the judges' scorecards. We need to try to dominate these rounds. So here we're back on using the movement. Still just taking our time. He's trying to pop off some combinations, but he's still whiffing quite a bit of his punches. But nice body work right there, but we made him pay with a nice jab straight. Hit him with a nice power shot, then go straight into his straight. Nice body work, gets him a nice little counter punch animation though. So now he's starting to step up the heat. He's starting to bring the fire. So he's going to test our will here. He is. He's going to test to see how accurate we're going to be in the pocket. So we're catching with a nice two-piece into a nice jab. Hit him with a nice three-piece again. And now see, we're starting to land with a little bit more frequency because we found that timing. Stepping off. See, he's starting to try to slip a little bit more. Nice straight into a lead hook right there. Did some good damage for him. Hit him with a good clean power hook off the minor step, but he comes back with some nice body work. And this is how the fight's going to end up being. This is how it's going to end up being. We're going back and forth, but he knocks me down with a nice body jab right there. And now we're down for the count, and this is exactly what we didn't want to happen. Now we're in the mini game for the get up right here. We're trying to fill up that bar. We're at 8, and we finally get back up to our feet right there. Now, honestly, I don't know how I got knocked down, but I did get knocked down. So it is what it is. I'm telling you, that nice body jab just it must have hit us at the right point to get that knockdown, because I really wasn't eating too much body work in that round. But you know what? It is what it is. That won him that round. If you get a knockdown in any round in Undisputed, it instantly becomes a 10-8. So, yeah, we're going to have to see what the judges' scorecards are going to be. But we're going to try to stick to the game plan. We can't lose confidence in what we're doing. We've been fighting a pretty beautiful fight so far. So we're going to try to stick to that game plan, even though we did get knocked down with that body jab in the last round. So here, we're playing on the outside. He misses on the combination. We're still trying to stay at the end of the strikes, just so that way we can step out and then step back in when he whiffs. Nice combination right there by him. Got him some nice counter punching damage. But I see he's starting to unload with a little bit more power punches now, which is going to drain his stamina and is going to open up opportunities for us to potentially put him out as well. So here we're stepping off. He's using his lead hand a lot, so we're trying to move into that power hand just to try to get him to adjust to it. But he hasn't really done so yet, so we're just going to stick to the same game plan. Missing on a lot of strikes, cracking with a good lead hook. Circling off. Trying to step away from him, but he's doing a good job of throwing circling strikes to keep us in one place. And that's also another tip that I have for you guys. If you guys are facing an opponent that's circling off, throw hooks. Throw hooks either to the body or to the head, just to try to keep them in place. You know, if you guys go back and watch guys in the UFC, because I know a lot of people on my channel are UFC lovers. If you guys go back and rewatch John Jones, the way John Jones is able to cut off a lot of his opponents is he throws spinning kicks and elbows to a certain side that he wants to take away from his opponent. So that's what you want to do here in Undisputed as well. You can kind of keep your opponent going one direction by just throwing hooks to take away a certain direction. So right there, the round does end. I honestly don't know which way these rounds are going. They've become a lot closer. And I got to give credit to Omni. He started to pick up certain tendencies that I'm trying to do against him, and now he's trying to exploit him a little bit, not in a bad way, but just in a game plan type of way. So we need to adjust accordingly and start to try something new. We can't keep the same strategy because these rounds are a lot closer than I would really like them to be. So here, going into this next round, we're going to try to engage with him a little bit more in the pocket, get a little bit more damage off to try to alleviate some of this pressure that he is applying to us. And he hasn't hit X yet, so, you know, we're sitting there in the corners, and here we go. We're up 58-55, and he did have that 10-8 round, but we came back with a strong round in that last round. So we're winning all the rounds other than the one where we got knocked down in, but it's a little too close for comfort for me. So see how he's applying a little bit more pressure. We answer in the pocket, and then we retreat. Miss on the jab. He misses on the jab to the body. We try to sidestep the jab, but we were just out of range.
Can't land the jab there.
Just taking our time. Starting to use some of the slips, crack him with a good lead hook into a nice 4-piece, but we miss on most of the strikes right there. Still trying to take our time, not trying to rush anything, because that's how you get in trouble, is rushing. He misses. Oh, he actually hit us with that hook. I thought I was out of range right there, but he did a good job of just staying just in range of that power hook and landing it. Did some nice solid damage. So we're just trying to take our time, crack him with a good 3-piece, trying to stay on the outside of these punches.
Got to be careful though.
Nice rear hook to the body right there by us as we circled off into that direction. Miss on the 3-piece combination, but that's all right. But now you see he's not in that established rhythm that he had in the last round. You don't see him landing with as much frequency as he was in the last round. Staying patient, picking at that body, then going back up to the head. Counter him right there with a clean straight. Miss on the body punches, so we need to get out of there. And notice how our stamina is a lot lower in this round. So we need to be aware of that as well, because if we get caught with low stamina with Linares, it's going to be a problem. And he's putting in some clean body work to make sure our stamina doesn't rebuild. Hit him with a nice counter punch right there. And that's going to be the end of the round. Now, I feel confident that we did win that round because we did land some really good shots, but the stamina is starting to become a really, really high concern. Because, yeah, we're starting to gas out. And if we do get hurt, that red bar is that you guys seen in the corner is going to be the stamina that we have to survive being rocked. And that's starting to become real, real low. So, you know, we got to just be careful with how much damage we're absorbing now. So at this point in the fight, we're just trying to play it smart. Because we were up 58-55. And as the rounds are starting to get closer to the end, we're just going to start trying to play smart to try to get the win on the scorecards. You notice how he's pressing forward. He's throwing with a lot more output than he has earlier in the fight because he realizes that I'm ahead in this fight. I'm ahead in this fight. So he's trying to go for broke, really. And that's when people are the most dangerous, is when they're just going for broke and they don't really care. And that's when people start to dominate and take over fights. So we pop him right there with a good power jab just to let him know, you know, even though we're playing this smart, we can still put your lights out, damn it. We can still put your lights out.
They call it the chin.
So there, nice slip of the jab, a nice body hook. Answering back. We're trying to answer fire with fire for once. Cracking him with some good combinations. Nice lead hook into a straight right there by him. Land a nice 4-piece, but that nice body hook did some nice damage for him right there. Clean work, clean work. We're going back and forth, which we don't really need to do, but you know what? It's just part of my genetic makeup, you feel me? I'm just a finisher. I like to put on entertaining fights for y'all. So if you guys are enjoying this fight, make sure to slap that like button, you feel me? Make sure to slap that like button. It'll be much appreciated. We're ripping to the body. Hit him with a nice clean lead hook. Body work right there to end the round. Very, very close round again, like I said, but I feel like I've really done enough to warrant that being my round. So here we're looking good. We're sitting in a really good spot. The driver spot is always the best spot in any combat sports game. So you want to try to get ahead early, and then you can kind of just coast and make your opponent do things that they might be uncomfortable with. So here we crack him with a good rear hook. He's trying to land power shots, so we're answering back. Still just taking our time though, not rushing on anything. Nice lead hook. Counter him with a straight right there. Another straight lands. Nice body work, but we answer with a nice straight to the body of our own. Nice 4-piece right there on the inside. Nice anticipation right there by Omni, but we anticipated him throwing a strike and landed a straight. So now we're circling off, and look, he's just walking forward, trying to get that chest or that head into our chest and starting to try to land more of that body work. And I really respect how committed he stayed to the body work. I feel like not a lot of people go down to the body in Undisputed. I don't know why, but they don't commit to as much body work as they should. So here we're just trying to wait for him, and he's waiting for me as well. Crack him with a good clean counter punch. Nice body hook. Nice straight to the, or jab to the, oh no, he hit me with a straight to the body, my bad. We're just kind of going back and forth. Trying to utilize the movement of Linares. Putting in some nice clean combo work. And notice how his punches are coming out a lot slower. So his stamina is starting to be very, very depleted just because of the output that he's throwing with. So we can maybe potentially get a KO with that as well if we can counter effectively. So here we're just taking our time. He misses on the body punch, but nice uppercut to keep us away. Nice lead hook, but we're exchanging right there. The stamina is low, so the punches are coming out a little bit slower. Countering right there as the round ends. Now, we're starting to put it on him a little bit. I can feel him wilting. We see the judges' scorecards right here. We're up 86 to 84. So he needs to win these last 2 rounds just to get the judges to make it a draw. So we just need to win one of these last 2 rounds. One of these last 2 rounds needs to be in our favor, and we're going to win the fight. So we know that. We're going to slow up and be a little more accurate with our punches like we were earlier in the fight. We're landing right there nicely, getting out of the way. He misses on the lead hook to the body. Crack him with a good jab. Trying to sidestep and get some damage off with a body counter. Nice body work right there by us. We actually blocked that rear hook to the body. Taking our time. We're landing a lot more than we did in the last round. And like I said, that's the key, or that's the thing that I love most about the scorecards, is it lets you know if you need to pick it up or if you need to just play smart. So now we're exchanging just because we want to win this round. Countering him effectively in this round. We're doing a nice job of just moving out of the pocket too, but he caught us with a good uppercut right there. We don't want to be eating too many of those, because he's landed quite a few of them when I've been trying to go down for body punches. So we counter him right there with a clean hook as we stepped off the center line. We're missing on the body shots right there. We're kind of just exchanging, brawling it out for a second when he gets close, and then we're trying to get out of the way. Crack him with a clean 4-piece. Every strike landed in that 4-piece too. So now we're starting to feel that rhythm. You feel me? We're starting to feel that rhythm. Again, landed some nice body shots. He's trying to block up to his head. Missing on the body hook. Just taking our time. Right there, cracked him with a clean 4-piece as he moved into the body punch as well. And that's going to be the end of the round right there. We did some clean work, clean, easy work in that round, because his stamina is low, so his punches are starting to come out a lot slower, as well as his footwork is slowing down as well. So I feel like we got that round. So now for the next 2 rounds, we just need to take it easy, play smart. And this is where a lot of people in Undisputed struggle. When you get up, you don't need to go for the KO. Just take the judges' scorecards, yo. I mean, I know they can be a little bit fluky, but in fights like this where I know that I'm up, and I feel like the way that the fight has gone for its entirety has been in my favor for the most part, other than us getting knocked down with a nice body jab. You just need to play it smart. You need to play it smart. Be technical. Be technical. Be accurate. Like right there. You see, I just countered him twice with some nice, clean, accurate strikes right there again. You don't always need to throw with a flurry of combinations. You just need to be more accurate than your opponent. And I know a lot of you guys are going to say, oh, Crooks is talking about having the Floyd Mayweather type of style. Well, Floyd was one of the best defensive fighters, but he was one of the most accurate punchers of all time as well. His accuracy in any fight he has was really, really high. And that's what really won him the fights. Him not getting hit, but him being super accurate with his punches is what swayed a lot of those decisions in what we thought were close fights in his favor. That's really what you want to do. So here we're just trying to play it patient. We're exchanging a little bit, but we're not putting ourselves at too much risk by lowering our stamina.
There's a big
We're just taking our time, putting in the nice work.
Aggressor. Which type are we seeing
This
so
right there
far?
on the hook.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this. They are a
We're still landing shots. We're moving out of the way though.
If you are not
He's
fit,
trying to answer because he knows that he's down. He knows that he's down, so he's trying to do what he can to try to get us out of here. But we've done so much good body work that it's lowered his cardio. Crack him right there with a good lead hook as the round ends right there. I feel like we won that round. So now I think this is all but done. I think this is all but done, but he's going to be coming balls to the wall here in this last round. He is, just because he knows that he is down. Cracking him with a nice body hook right there. Still just trying to take our time, playing patient, but he answered with a heavy body shot right there. So he's still dangerous, even in this last round. So we still need to be aware and just pick our shots wisely. Okay, we're just taking our time, trying to stay out of the way. Circling to the outside of his lead hand. Just because he's going to start to try to throw with that power hand a lot more. Just giving him different looks, cracking him with a clean two-piece. Just letting him walk into our combinations now. Hitting with a good lead body hook. Very, very close fight though. Very, very close fight, but I feel like I'm in charge. So we're landing these clean combinations. Barring we get flash KO'd, I feel like this is our fight to lose. Hit him with a clean four-piece right there off the minor step. Got us some good damage. And you see he's trying to answer back, but I just don't think Ricky Hatton has the answers, man. I just don't think he has the answers for my Linares. He's trying to counter something. He's looking for something big to try to get something damaging off, but we're not really giving him too much. So exchanging in the pocket a little bit. Moving out of the way, cracking him with some clean combinations, but he hit us with a good uppercut again. He's done some really solid work with the uppercuts. I'm not going to front. He's done some really, really good uppercut work, which is really surprising because not a lot of people are using uppercuts right now just because the button inputs are so fucked up with them. Hit him with a clean three-piece. Made him pay for missing that strike. There's 9 seconds left. Landing that clean body hook. Moving away, cracking the clean three-piece off. Hit him with some good strikes. Just trying to brawl it out. And that's going to be the end of the fight right there. Let's see who gets his judges' scorecards. And we are able to get it successfully right there. Very, very clean fight. Very fun fight. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did enjoy this video and you guys are new to the channel, make sure to slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button. It'd be much appreciated. And shout out to Ruthless Omni. Make sure you guys go and follow him on his Twitter channel. I'm going to post his link in the description of this video. But until the next time, guys, take it easy, be safe, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you guys are watching this from. And I will see you guys in the next video.